Hi, I am here today to show you how you can use Doceri, which is an app that I downloaded onto my iPad. The purpose of this app is that as a teacher or an instructor, you can create your own instructional videos, which is one of the best practices for online math education. So I have two apps here on my screen, Photos and Doceri. The reason that I have photos is because part of the planning that you want to engage in is you want to download some pictures because depending on what the content is that you want to teach, you're going to maybe want to embed some photos into that. So when I open up Doceri, you'll see that my project screen is empty. So I'm going to click the plus sign in the lower left-hand corner because I'd like to add a video. I just choose the iPad default. And now what I have on my screen is what I like to consider my blank slate for how I will be creating my video. Once you're into your first document, one thing that you'll notice is you can change your background. So this icon right next to the record button, that allows you to pick a different layout. So if you'd rather it be chalkboard black, chalkboard green, etc. You can also choose to make it be a grid. You have lots of options for various subject areas. I personally like to stick with the whiteboard. Another feature that you have in this bar is you can change up your pen mode. So I'm in pen mode now. You can tell I'm in pen mode because the pen is highlighted in blue. You can change what that icon is if you would like something different. You can also change the color. And so what you'll notice is the tip of the pen will change to the color that you have chosen to be writing in. And you can also change the size of it to 1.2 and etc. And you'll see that that little number in the lower right hand corner, that number changes to let you know what size it is you have selected. If you're done making your edits there, you can click back on the pen and you're out of that feature. Another great feature, we have an eraser, super necessary. The wipe will actually just wipe your entire slate clean, so make sure that you only use that when you want to. Fortunately, you do have an undo and a redo button, so if you accidentally wipe your slate clean, you can still fix it. Another great feature that you can use is you can choose those photos. This is where those pictures come in handy. I want to actually start with a grid, so I'm going to paste in a grid, resize it, and then click done. Once I click done, that picture is there. If I don't like its location, undo will get rid of it, redo will put it right back. A very important piece to creating your own videos is to have a storyboard or a plan in mind before you start. If you start without it, you'll end up having to redo a lot of your work. In this case, I know that after I engage students in the lesson on the grid, then I would like to add in some photos. So I'm just going to keep going to my photo library and pasting in pictures onto each of the individual slides. This way, all of the photos are in there. They are ready to go. So that way, when I am recording, I don't need to keep going back, pasting in photos as I go. I have a nice storyboard and a clear vision of where I want my students to begin with the math and where I want my students to end in their abilities. At this point, I'm ready to record. So once I'm ready to record, and I'm not going to do it just yet, I'll hit the record button and then I'll choose whatever pens I want, and I will just begin to live interact with this screen while I'm talking. The Doceri app will capture my words and my movements. One thing to notice though, when you're recording and you hit this, this will pop down where you see all of the colors and all the different buttons. But that won't show up in the final recording. So you can quickly be changing colors and rest assured that this is not actually going to be showing up on your recording. So once you've got what you would like, in this case I think I do want this pen, and I'd like to use, let's pick purple. So if I wanted to draw on the screen, I could be doing this live while I am recording. And then if I wanted to erase it, I can just choose the eraser to erase my marks. Or if I click the wipe, it will clear the slide. After you're done recording your video, it will show up on your main project screen. Currently, it's been called Untitled. So I'm going to hit these arrows so that I can give it a title. I'm going to call it Area of a Triangle. And then click Done. Now we see my video. I'm going to open it, and you'll notice under the Record button, there's now a new file called My Recordings. When I go into My Recordings, I will see this video. It's the 2-minute and 55-second video. When I open it, I now have the option to
I'm here to give you a reteach
save
and review
the video.
of what we learned in class about how to find.
Sorry about that. When you open it, it just plays it. So now that I've saved the video, I can press the home button, open up photos, and I will see that there is my video saved into my photos album. This video can be exported to whatever media I choose, so I can upload it to YouTube, or I could just embed it if that is how, as a teacher, I choose to share videos with my students. And that is how you can use Doceri to share personalized videos with students.